Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're doing the 19-week pregnancy update today. So like I always do, I write it down in my journal and I keep track of what's going on. There has not been a lot going on regarding the pregnancy this week, so let's just jump right in. So this week I've had less back pain. I know the last week I said I had a lot of lower back pain, which I really did. Like my joints and my ligaments were like moving around in my lower back, and it was just really painful. But I started doing some workouts, and I think that alleviated it, especially with the yoga. So, and I also started sleeping with a pillow between my legs at night, so that really helped a lot. So right now I really feel no pain. So I really think it was just a matter of me adjusting a few things, tweaking a few things so that I would be in less pain. And then it turned out that I was in no pain at all. So that actually worked out great. So less back pain. And I say less only because I may have it here or there, but it's nowhere near what it was before. Shortness of breath. I feel like I'm out of breath all the time. I'm sure you guys know of that. Those of you who have been pregnant before, shortness of breath is definitely a major issue right now. I can barely get a sentence out without feeling like I need to catch my breath. Sore breasts. My breasts are still sore. I mean, that's it is what it is. I don't think that's going anywhere. My armpits are still sore. It actually hurts a bit more from last week. So it's not swollen, it just hurts more. Like they're just really tender. So I mean, I'll bring it up to the doctor again. I go to the doctor this week and we get to find out the gender, if we're having a girl or a boy. Literally every person I've met said that it's a boy. And I mean, you know, I'm not to just go off of what other people say. I mean, I personally felt like it was a boy. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with whatever. I think it would be so cool for my daughter to have a little sister like I did, but I also would love to have a little boy too. So to me it doesn't matter, but everyone thinks it's a boy, and I kind of have like that gut feeling or that intuition that it is definitely a boy. So we will see. What else? My face is changing. So you can't see now because I put some foundation on just to feel like human this week, but like around here it's starting to get dark. I'm starting to get that mask of pregnancy is what they call it. So like right here around my forehead, around the sides, it's starting to get dark. On my cheeks around here it's getting darker. My neck is just, it's gone. Like there's nothing I can do about the neck. It's just completely dark around here. It's just what happens with pregnancy. My lips are getting fuller. My nose is getting wider. Like it's starting to look more like a bulb to me. Like it's just getting rounder up here, and my nostrils are spreading a little bit. So I'm noticing the changes in my face. It's not as bad as it was with my daughter. I mean, my daughter completely changed me into something totally different. Like I looked crazy. So this pregnancy is not that bad, and I'm grateful for that. The baby feels heavy. And what I mean by that is I just feel like I'm carrying like 3 bowling balls in my lower pelvic area. And with my daughter, I remember complaining about that all the time, but I can't remember if it felt this heavy. So I really do feel like I'm carrying a larger baby than I did before. I could be wrong. I definitely remember saying that my uterus felt so heavy with my first pregnancy. So I guess we'll just see. I'm going to ask the doctor what the baby weighs, like according to the 20-week scan, like what the measurements are, and I'm going to go back and check and see what the measurements were for my daughter and compare, because I really feel like this baby is just larger than my last pregnancy. My daughter was actually 6 pounds 6 ounces, so she really was not that heavy. She felt huge, but she really wasn't that heavy. So we'll see about this baby. Headaches. I've been having headaches, and I thought it was a blood pressure issue, so I was checking my blood pressure. It wasn't high. I think it's just pregnancy related. I don't get them often, but when I do get them, you know, I make sure to drink water or eat something, and I don't know. I think it's just a pregnancy thing. Again, I'll bring it up to my doctor. I don't think it's a big deal. Like my blood pressure isn't high. It wasn't high when I took it, at least, so we'll see what happens in the office, because I did have a blood pressure issue with my daughter. So I'm hoping that this time it's, you know, I avoid that completely. I have not gained, well, no, I gained, it's weird. I gained like 3 pounds this week, and then I lost 2. Like, I don't know what happened, but somewhere during the week I gained 3 pounds. And I weigh myself first thing in the morning, take off everything, and just get my early morning weight. And so one morning I woke up and I was 3 pounds heavier, and then a couple days later I checked and I was back to my starting weight. So I don't know. I don't know what that was there, but we're back on track, I guess. When I did started working out, so I've been doing a couple of strength training workouts, something light. I didn't want to bounce around and do too much cardio. Maybe I'm just being lazy, but I just feel like the baby feels so heavy as it is, like I can't bounce around. So I've been doing some light weight work, and maybe that made me lose the 3 pounds. I don't know. But the workouts have definitely helped my back. And I just want to tighten up like arms and things like that. So, and help my my core, so that giving birth is not as much as a struggle as it was for my first daughter. That's about it actually for 18 weeks. Like I said, guys, there really wasn't a whole lot to go over. Excuse me. Of course, there's something in my eye. But as far as this room goes, I'm going to start decorating and making this room into the nursery. I will have a video up for that. I'm going to film it, and once I get like an idea of what I want to do, I feel like, especially the gender too, if I know it's a girl or a boy, then I can really start. Right now the room is catered to a girl because my daughter was in this room, but now that she's not here in this room anymore, I'm going to switch it around. If it's a boy, you know, just add some blue accents. I'm not going to go crazy because I feel like my daughter's going to end up coming back in here once I can get her to stop climbing the bookshelves. So, because realistically speaking, if I put the next baby in here, when that baby gets old enough to realize that there's bookshelves that they can climb, I'm going to have to take them out. And so by that time, I figure my daughter will be old enough to know, or to at least listen to me when I tell her, don't climb the shelves. You know what I'm saying? It'll be easier to manage. So I think that this is not going to be a permanent room for the baby. So I'm going to lightly decorate, just things that I can take off the walls easily. Basically just change like the sheets and different things like that. So I'm sure, as you guys noticed, I have cut my hair, I have done the big chop, and I will be posting a video on that whole experience sometime this week. I'm still editing, but I'm just about done, so it should be up this week along with this video. But you will see the whole, it's not going to be anything long and dramatic. I'm just going to speak through how I cut it and then how I styled it, and that's about it. And then the final result, well, you can see the final result today. It's just, I did the big chop, and so now I have some popping curls. And yeah, I did it while I was pregnant, so that, you know, this is the time that your hair grows the fastest. So I'm just going to allow it to grow and do its thing. And I've got a bunch of hairstyles. I have a bunch of hairstyles I can do to help transition from the TWA, which is the teeny weeny afro, I think that's what it's called. I'm learning all of these terms now. So I have hairstyles I can do, but for the most part, I hear this is the easiest stage to just let it be, like wash and go. And so that's pretty much what I'm going to do unless I have like a specific event or something that I want to, you know, gussy up for. But for the most part, that's it. Let's see. Okay, so that is the video for today. It's short and sweet, and remember to check out the big chop video, or look out for it, because that's coming up soon, and I'm going to show you guys my belly. So this is the belly from the front, from the side, from the other side. And yes, that is it for today, guys. Thank you for coming back and checking out my video and following me through this pregnancy journey. It really means a lot, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.